Join, wager, cash in, and get a $150 bonus. Sign up now at TVG.com.
And today, Paulie, dreams are pretty big. The Derby Trail, you could say, leading the Kentucky Derby, kind of starts today with the Grade 2 Jerome at Aqueduct.
A good field of 8 lined up for the 144th running of the Jerome, and Noble Moon will be your favorite in there, 6-5 on the morning line.
Let's take a look at the field that is scheduled to line up, starting with the one Noble Moon, who's a heavy favorite in the morning line at 6-5.
Yeah, and you know he was ultra impressive first time out, and in Nashua, second start of his young career going to 1-turn mile. He absolutely got left, was 6 wide on the turn and come running, and it was really, really nice. Lost to Cairo Prince, he ran 3rd that day. Scotland, your second choice at 7-2 for Anthony Dutrow. I like the 7 in here a little bit. Classic Jock and Roll for Alex Solis and Lisa Guerrero, a horse that is 2 for 5 lifetime, and I think we'll love the stretch out.
Our obsession this time of year in thoroughbred racing is the Kentucky Derby Trail. And officially does begin today. The Grade 2 Jerome, a 1.70-mile event for 3-year-olds, and the 2 Scotland. We're seeing here in the post parade a maiden that actually does have a chance in here, especially with the added distance today. The 3 Lawmaker debuted a mile at Laurel. That's a 1-turn race, slowish time, but for trainer Chad Brown, who's to be respected here, the 4 is Pin and Win, big long shot, no respect.
Yeah, just really tough to get to. One does have a win. That was a maiden 25 at Calder. Matusak and Len Matusak, maybe this one's named after. For Bill Mott. Comes out of the Remsen, losing honor code. They put blinkers on this horse, and it didn't have the best trips. Maybe the 5 can maybe improve a little bit. Mott's having a good meet so far in the Underdirt.
The 7 Classic Giac and Roll goes through, whom you were talking about earlier. Right now it's 7-2. The 8 is Master Lightning. A winner last time out on a good racetrack, going a mile here at Aqueduct against optional 75,000. But I will say our favorite Noble Moon is a grand-looking son of Malibu Moon out of a King Mambo mare, Mambo Bell. And Noble Moon, if he can run to his looks, look out. Earlier this week, we asked my colleagues, Paul LaDuca sitting next to me, and Simon Bray, who will join us a little bit later on, who are trainers and jockeys to watch in 2014, who could have maybe a breakout year. And Paulie, you pointed to Irad Ortiz Jr., and he is aboard the 1 Noble Moon here. And I would think from the inside, unless there's bad luck at the start like Noble Moon had last time out in the Nashua, Irad sending here from the inside.
And they're off. Pin and Win, Noble Moon from the rail, Mental Iceberg from the outside, and Master Lightning is up close. It's Pin and Win and Noble Moon heads apart for the early lead, racing into the clubhouse turn. And Pin and Win goes on with it to take the lead. Noble Moon down at the rail, Master Lightning on the outside. Then it's a break of 3 lengths to Scotland, who's at the rail and racing in 4th. Classic Giac and Roll on the outside in 5th, and in between those 2, it's Mental Iceberg now in 6th. Almost 5 lengths back to the 2 trailers, Lawmaker and Matusak. They're heading up the backstretch. Down on the inside is Pin and Win, but the favorite Noble Moon has now taken over the lead. Noble Moon is in front. Master Lightning runs in 2nd. Classic Giac and Roll on the far outside. The quarter one in 24 seconds. The half mile in 48-1. Noble Moon at the rail leads by a neck. Master Lightning, Classic Giac and Roll, right together 2nd and 3rd. It's 2.5 lengths. Scotland is down at the rail in 4th. On the outside is Mental Iceberg in 5th, and it's a big break back to the rest of the field as they come for the top of the stretch. 3/4 in 1:13-2. It is Noble Moon in front. Classic Giac and Roll on the outside, and Scotland is down at the rail. They're coming for the 8th pole. Noble Moon challenged on the outside. Classic Giac and Roll at the rail by Scotland, and Mental Iceberg is 4th. Noble Moon digs down, holding off Classic Giac and Roll, and it will be Noble Moon to win the Grade 2 Jerome. Classic Giac and Roll was 2nd, and it's a 3-way photo for 3rd.
Noble Moon with dogged determinedness here hangs on in the Grade 2 Jerome.
Wow, Classic Giac and Roll ran his absolute heart out. He was 4 or 5 wide on the first turn. He was 5 wide down the backstretch. Alex just really had no other option. All the other horses sort of backed up. He had to be wide most of the way. I thought he was finished, but he just kept on trying on his wrong lead. But Noble Moon, Irad Ortiz Jr., looks like he never really panicked. The 3 starts launching from way back, the one we talked about, Lawmaker and the 5 in here, Matusak. They look like they're going to swallow up maybe 3rd and 4th, or the 2 hangs on the rail very, very tight. Looks like the 2 might have hung on for 3rd in there.
Yeah, another Keeneland grad winning an important race. This time it's the Grade 2 Jerome, and Noble Moon has now banked 10 points towards getting in the starting gate for the Kentucky Derby.